This is the all-new electric G-Wagon, the Mercedes-Benz G580 EQ, and it is capable of doing this, this, and this. Let's check out, is it any less capable compared to its I siblings, which are the proven legendary off-roaders. All my Flywheelers, welcome to Flywheel. What makes G-Wagon a legend is basically its iconic shape. This boxy shape has been retained so far. There are few elements which make G580 also different. Before we check that, if you're yet to subscribe to our channel, please do subscribe and click that bell button so you get all the updates whenever we upload the video. On the front, the standard comes with a black panel with an EQ design element with an illuminated grille, but you have an option to opt the standard one, which is I've seen more preferred around the world. What we drive today is the edition one. It's a beautiful blue Magna and it's a night pack, so you can see all black accents instead of chrome. There's a major difference on the bumper, which is this mesh grille, which is in a boxy design and look amazing. The front bonnet has been bit raised and the shape has been retained. On normal eye you won't feel that, but you can see the difference over here. And the main element you can see from front to rear is this line, which is like a wading line. It's called, for the EQ there's a blue accenture given throughout, which is an electric element. When it comes to the other part of the side profile, you can see one new element is the EQ logo, which is a part of the electric. And with this facelift, they have added one element on the A-pillar for better drag coefficient and to reduce the sound from the A-pillar. Rest everything remains the same, but you may miss out the side exhaust of the G63 and you know the reason, right? There's another addition on this wheel arch with the air scoop, which is for the better dynamics, and this aero has been complemented with the new G580 wheels, which is a 20-inch wheel, which is again made for electric for better aerodynamics. And the tires here is a 275/50. It's a normal highway tire, but it is capable of doing a lot of things, which we'll show you soon. And in the rear, there is no major change except the G580 logo. Rest everything remains same, but for the G580 electric on standard, it comes with a box, which is like squarish box, which you can keep all the charging equipment. But there's an option to get this full-size spare wheel, which is opted over here and many other markets, so that you don't get stuck anywhere if you're doing an off-roading. How about the looks? Are you a G-Class fan? If you are, please do comment, or if you have any other choice, please do let me know. This satisfaction you will get only in the G-Wagon, because no other car we feel like bang the door like this. To add on to the satisfaction, there is the sound which you get from the lock, and this will make my day amazing. With this new G580, we can see all the changes which came to the facelifted G-Wagon. Basically, the interior remains almost same. Very few elements have been changed. One is the dual screen, is the latest one with the latest interface. This is an addition one, so you can see blue accents everywhere with the stitches. Even on the carbon fiber, you can see a blue insertion coming. The seats also have multicolor gray plus black. With this model, you get the AMG steering wheel, which has 2 spokes on both sides, and it's a 3-spoke. There also you can see leather wrapped steering. It's amazing. There's paddle shifters. Everything remains same. The quality of build is amazing and been retained. What changed in the G580 is basically in the center console between these two air vents. They used to have 3 diff lock buttons. Now it's an off-road cockpit with 3 buttons. One is for low range selection, one is for the G turn, another one for the G steer. Apart from that, you can switch on the camera and switch off the ESC from here. There is a lot of storage over here. There is cup holders and induction charging. There's a space over here in the armrest for the glove box, and the glove box is also decently sized. The rest of the things remain as same in the new G-Wagon. But the fun is not just sitting over here. It is when you're getting out to the dirt. Let's enjoy it. Have fun. As you know, this is named as G580 EQ technology. That EQ technology, the tail is the main difference from the conventional G-Wagon, which is, it is an electric vehicle which has got a heart, which is now 4 in numbers. Each wheel has one electric motor, and it has been supported by 116 kilowatt hour battery pack, which is good for a range of 473 kilometer, which is claimed, but we got almost around 450 kilometer when we drive it properly. Otherwise, there will be reduction in the range. But the main attraction is now the nomenclature is somehow connected with the powertrain, which is G580. The 580 is the power output, 580 HP. But it's got an earth-moving torque of 1164 Newton meters. Wow, that is amazing. And it is connected, as I mentioned, to 4-wheel with 4 motor, but there is 2 stage of gearbox. Basically, it's not a gearbox, it's a power control with low range and high range. And the main highlight of G-Wagon was the 3 diff lock available, which is now electric and can be operated on go whenever required. Car will sense it and it will give power to each wheel whenever required, and you don't have to bother about it. But you can always select 2 different drive mode on off-road, which is trail and rock. Apart from that, there is comfort, sport and individual setting. And when you are in off-road, and if you think you need a low range, you can select it over here, and in some case it is automatically selected. And the main attraction of the G class, one is the G steering and other one is the more fancier one, the G turn. And to operate that, you can select rock mode for the low range and select the G turn. And there is 2 pedals on the steering. Apply the pedal whichever side you want to turn and just give a mild acceleration. If you give it more, or if you leave it, or even if you break it, the G turn cut off. It's considered as a fancy thing. As you know, most of the reviewers and vloggers and influencers do that. But there is a real purpose for that, which I'll show you right now. There are 2 major G-Class off-road features which has came in the G580. One is the G-Turn and the other one is the G-Steer. So let's check out the G-Steer first. Select the rock mode, activate it, put it in neutral, activate low range. Once it's activate, we can use this by selecting the mode. So basically, it's not just drifting, so the inner wheel is locked so that we can quickly turn around any off-road condition like this. God, this is what it is meant for. It's a fun thing, but when you're doing off-roading, if you're on tight turn, like if you want to take a U-turn, just like this, you get a U-turn, go shoot it. So if you want to do left turn, so inner rear left tire is locked so that we can have a shorter turning radius. Isn't it fun? It is really fun. So we all know about G-turn and we have been seeing a lot of fun with that, but there's real purpose for that, which I'll show you. If you're in an off-road situation and if you're on rock crawl, you reach somewhere, it's a very tight turn, and if you want to use the G-turn, use it for the purpose and shoot out. This far it is really meant for. So basically the build of the G-Wagon, which even in G580 remains the same. It's a ladder frame based construction and it's got a multi-link solid axle in the rear, and there's an independent wishbone on the front, which make it way better on road mannerism and comfort. And I think with this facelift, especially for this G580, the suspension is calibrated in a way that is way more comfortable. I would say the most comfortable G-Wagon ever driven. That's what I'm feeling while riding it on the road. Let's see how it's in off-road. in off-road, if you want to go on a speed, you can literally enjoy it effortlessly like always in G-Wagon. But the best part is the new suspension system is calibrated so well that you don't feel bouncy, rattling, nor uncomfortable in driving over here. You're going to experience the G-Class in various obstacles in off-road condition. I'm putting on rock and setting up low range. Okay, so first going for the sideways. We're doing it in the regular normal tire which you already have in the car. It's not at all an off-road spec tire, and so much controlled. The throttle is so much controlled. So we are in the Mercedes off-road experience track in Gargash Brand Center, which is in the design district of Dubai. Yes, we're doing all these obstacles in a very easy, effortless manner. And it's just crawling. I'm not doing anything. I'm just controlling my throttle a little bit whenever required, otherwise just controlling the brake. Wow. So we are going to take this rock crawl, and this is similar to the Shakal mountain, and I'm just on the normal tire. See, my leg is here. I'm not giving any throttle. The car is doing it. Wow. See? Just need to apply some brake if it is need to be controlled. Wow. Yeah, man. Wow. I'm doing it with my foot up. Oh, great. Wow. So now I'm going to climb this zero. Okay, I'm going to climb. Wow. This is 90 degree. Wow. Man, I'm just done without any kind of effort. So this 360 camera is very helpful, and if you want more aid for off-roading, there is a mirror bonnet, which I don't need it here because everything is known to me. And if you're in a situation where you don't know what is ahead, you can use a mirror bonnet where you can see all the obstacles underneath the bonnet, so you get safer. So we are going down 80% incline. See, the engine braking is happening by recuperating, which means it's also good for your regeneration. I'm not braking, but I need a support like here. Car is do the braking, and if you want, you can even reverse it. Only problem is the tire. It can do reverse, but this tire is not meant for that. You can see how I reversed, and this can be done easily without applying the brake. That's the best part. So next is again a steep climb with rock. Let's see how it can crawl up. It is effortless. Only tire is squeezing a little because is not the proper off-road tire. Otherwise, it's doing damn easy. That's it. Again, I'm climbing down in gravel, and you know, I'm not braking. It's full controlled on the motor, and while you descend, there's another thing, it recuperate. So if you do 10 meter of descent, it recuperate 1 kilometer. So now we are doing a small climb that is in gravel. So all this are doing by car only, and I'm going to do again a rock climb. So like in the Shuckle, heavy rocks, but see, I'm just leaving my foot away, just crawling. Rock crawling is happening by the G with the G crawl mode. So everything is done by the car. Oh God. It's all done so effortlessly. Only thing is I'm just bouncing around. That is absolutely fine. I'm getting my workout done for the day. Hey! So we again climbing. This is the 70%. But I'm stopping here. I'm lifting my foot, but car is crawling up. This is it. So it's capable. Even if the tire is a normal tire, it's capable. I'm not doing anything. The car is just going. That is G, and that is the electric G. So it is a highly capable off-road machine for sure. Again, let's see how the recuperation hold the car. See, my foot is up. It's going so slow. It is like, I'll tell you what the speed now. It's 2 kilometer, just 2 kilometer per hour. That's the control we have on the G with the EQ power. So with the G class approach and departure angle plus the breakover angle, you can do quite challenging obstacles. See, actually in the articulation pit, no brushing, no scratching, all fine. So next we are going for a water wading, which is like 2 level we have. For the electric G, you can do more water wading, at least 10 centimeter. It can go deeper than the normal one. So we are water wading. Can splash a little, that's fine. Wow. Okay. So this is more actually. This is 90 centimeter, and deepest is this. And we done it. We done it. We done it. We done it. This is what the G Electric can do easily and effortlessly. Unfortunately, now G-Wagons are seen mostly peacocking in the boulevards, dropping kids in school and turning up in the clubs. But I can't complain, because it has become the ultimate status symbol and a statement, which is the G.